My name is Michelle Reinerson, and I'm doing my speech on regulated hunting, whether there should be regulated hunting or not. Imagine waking up early in the morning, a hot breakfast on the table, nice warm cup of coffee, and a thermos of coffee ready to go. As soon as you scarf down breakfast, you rush out the door because the sun is not going to wait on you this morning. You get in your truck and you drive to where you've been scouting for the past month. And you get out of the truck and your breath turns to tiny ice particles as you breathe. You walk miles and miles and miles until you finally come upon your prey. You get nervous. You get excited. You raise your sights and you have to calm yourself down. You do it again and you calm yourself down one more time. You raise your sights. You shoot. You kill. You smile. For you hunters out there, you know what I'm talking about. For you spouses of those hunters, you know that come fall, life is about nothing but hunting. Back to you hunters. Wouldn't you love to be able to get up any morning of the year and do this? You can experience this rush. You can hunt for that trophy buck, not just 2 weeks out of the year, but the whole year. This is what I want us to focus on. Shouldn't we be able to hunt whenever and wherever we want? It's a free country, so shouldn't we be able to have this decision? I've thought about this before, especially being a new hunter myself. Why can't we hunt whenever we want to? It sounds perfect, hunting whenever you want to, having fresh game on this dinner table every night. But after doing some investigating and some surveying, I know that we must have hunting seasons to regulate the amount of hunting. In the 1800s, there was between 30 and 200 million buffalo in the United States. And the Native Americans would hunt the buffalo and they would use just what they needed. So it wasn't a big deal because they would only use what they needed. Then Europeans came over and they had guns and it became a game. They decided to try to kill as many buffalo as they possibly could in the shortest amount of time that they could. One person killed 120 buffalo in 40 minutes. Buffalo Bill killed over 4,000 buffalo in only 2 years. The American government actually even tried to push people to kill more buffalo because they thought it would help them win the war against the Native Americans. I think we can see by this example that we need to have regulated hunting seasons. I did some surveys online and I'd like to share some of the opinions that I found. There was one opinion for not having hunting seasons. This person said, hunting and the hunting community have done more for conservation than any other group, more than all groups combined. Not only was it the hunting community that self-implied all current regulations, but also the hunting community has brought back more endangered species without spending taxpayers' dollars. I, as a successful hunter, can pick up to 10 deer a year, maybe 30 squirrels, possibly 10 rabbits. That's the game I hunt. I will leave almost 98% of my target species just in my acreage. The second opinion is an opinion for having regulated hunting seasons. It comes from a lady named Amber Dutton. She's an avid hunter and has been all of her life. She pointed out that not only might animals go extinct if we didn't have regulated hunting seasons, but the land could as well. She described how Fish and Game was in charge of the animals and the land. She said that if the population of the animals was not controlled and it grew too much, the animals would overuse the land, and the land would thus become desolate. If the land disappears, then the animals would have no food or shelter and would also disappear. She said if there was more of one population than another, this could cause extinction because one population would consume the other. She finished by saying, I am a hunter, and although I'd love to have game every night, the reality of it is that without controlled hunts and seasons, the option of wild game would become non-existent. The third source I used, her name was Grace. She is not a hunter, but she is a concerned mother. She had 3 different reasons as to why there should be hunting seasons. She said for one reason, poaching would be harder to detect, and if we didn't want all animals to go extinct, then we should have hunting seasons. Her second reason was that she liked the fact that she did not need to worry about her 2 boys playing out in the woods all year long. Her final reason was that she thought there should be hunting seasons because if a mama deer had just had a baby and was killed, then that baby would die as well because it wouldn't have any source of food. And if this continually happened, it would be hard for the species to repopulate. The first reason Grace pointed out would be invalid for the point of this paper because The thesis is to determine whether we should have regulated hunting seasons or not. If there wasn't regulated hunting seasons, we couldn't control if people completely cut out a species or didn't. The second reason, however, does apply to this paper. Who would have thought that by somebody having children, just having children, that they would want hunting seasons? It makes sense. You want your kids to be safe out in the woods. I really liked the third reason, though, not killing moms to save the babies. It is simple to see that even though the first person gave their opinion that there should not be hunting seasons, we do need to have hunting seasons. Some might only kill the animals in their area or in their backyard, but some might take it to the extent that the Europeans did with the buffalo and kill everything. Then we would have nothing to shoot, no wild game to eat. The second person thought that we needed to save the animals and the land. If we don't kill enough animals, the animals will overpopulate and make the land unusable. And if we kill too many animals, then we won't have any animals left to eat. I understand that perhaps this isn't such a hot topic. I also understand that we do already have hunting seasons, but I think a lot of people, it probably crosses their mind. Why can't we hunt whenever we want to? If my husband could hunt whenever he wanted to, perhaps he would not always want to take hunting trips on our anniversary. Then again, that's probably just hoping. It is important that we have hunting seasons. We need to abide by these regulations that are given to us so to keep the animal population normal and also keep the land in healthy condition. I'm pro-regulated seasons. You should be too. Thank you.